Balotelli, Aguero!
Hello and welcome to MCFC 9320 Group TV. Well, that's another victory closer to the Premier League title. City winning 1-0 away from home against Arsenal. So that's 10 points clear in the Premier League with only 13 games to go. It was also 18 consecutive wins in all competitions, 13 consecutive wins in the Premier League, and we've also equalled a club record. This team's just getting stronger and stronger. Some of the players tonight was a bit rusty. I thought Gundogan was a little bit off pace, understandably, and especially Kevin De Bruyne. You know, he was very, very rusty. But that said, he's got games under his belt now, and that leads us nicely into the Champions League against Gladbach in midweek. Some outstanding performances though I thought tonight. There was for instance, Fernandinho. He was a rock. Diaz and Stones absolutely rocks again. You know, I thought Zinchenko had a good game. You know, even Mahrez. What a touch it was, and what a cross for Sterling for our goal after 2 minutes. Just after the match, I caught up with John and Alex to get their thoughts on, you know, the game, what they've just seen, and also what they think about the Gladbach game coming up. This is what they had to say. Well, what a win tonight, John. What a win, Alex. What's your thoughts on the game?
Alex, I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Thanks, John, and welcome aboard. I thought the game was a bit weird because in the first half, you know, some players were good, but they kind of disappeared in the second half. And that's why I'm not too sure about picking the man of the match. But at the end of the day, we got 3 points. I honestly expected an easier game, a 3-0. That was my initial prediction, but 1-0 is still a good 3 points. 18 games in a row in all competitions, so job done. We move on.
And 13 Premier League wins in a row, which is also equals a club record. John, tonight we started off in sensational form. I thought Sterling could have had a hat trick in the first 5 minutes. After that, it just seems to think that, come on, Arsenal, just give us what you've got, and we'll just play within ourselves.
Within the first 15 minutes, we could have been 4-0 up. Sterling had quite a few chances. Gundogan had a very good chance, and I expected him to put that away, but it's just his first touch let him down. But yeah, as the game went on, Arsenal got a bit more confident, and they decided to try and have a go at us. But they're not the team they were a couple of seasons ago. No, but you'd still expect to go away to the Emirates Stadium it is now, and you know, for Arsenal to have a period of play, you know, against us, which they seem to sit back in most of the game, because they must have thought, you know, if we go too far forward, we're just going to get picked off. Well, Arsenal used to be all about possession play, but when they come up against the likes of City, who have all the possession, then they change the tactics. If they'd have actually come and have a go at us and play the game in the second half, they did get better. So I don't know why teams don't do that. Just have, you know, if you're going to lose, at least having a go at us, basically. Yeah, I agree. Alex, I say great start. What a ball in from Mahrez as well. He's becoming a little bit consistent these days, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'm really excited about that. I know that Mahrez is often criticized by our fans, but to be honest, I wouldn't sell him just yet, because he is really a star player. He may be inconsistent, but he's a star player, and he has scored some phenomenal goals for us. So I'm happy for that. I consider him to be my man of the match, but he wasn't there in the second half. I think the first half was the period when he was good. So that's my take on him. Well done.
Yeah, it's the way he brings that ball down. It is sensational at times. Like you say, he's not a crowd favourite, but if he carries on playing like that, maybe he'll get into.
Mahrez has got the best first touch of any football player I know.
How many do you know?
How
many do you know, John?
Quite a lot. You should know me.
Yeah,
That's
I agree with you, but he's putting a bit of positivity there now as well. It's not just a case of not like it's not a case of trying to be the old Peter Beagley, trying to beat 10 players, the same 10 players, and mess it up at the end. There's a product at the end now, and that ball, great leap by Sterling, but yeah, Mahrez is he's finding a little bit of form for us. He's starting to, well, I'd say over the past 5-6 weeks, he's starting to look like the player what we bought from Leicester.
Yeah,
I think the overall atmosphere, in the squad is just encouraging people to step up, and I think Mahrez and Zinchenko are particularly the guys that are really, really stepping up.
I don't think there was a bad performance. So from the outside looking in, some people might think, 1-0, it mustn't have been a great game. But we, like I said earlier, we played within ourselves, and we could have accelerated, and upped a few gears when we wanted. We could have brought, players on. I thought Zinchenko was very good. I thought Stones was absolutely fantastic. Diaz, fantastic. I thought Fernandinho was absolutely incredible tonight as well. But, considering he's had a long
in midfield.
Yeah, he's had a long period out as well. Fernandinho.
Kev, I know Kev's been out injured, and he came back. He looked very rusty, but he will take a bit of time to get back to his game. And Pep took him off at the right time because he just wasn't in the game in that second half. Yeah. Everything was just going. They were just passing everything around him.
I agree with you, but match fitness was key tonight, and that'll stand in good stead for the game against Gladbach, in midweek.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of positives tonight. I thought Zinchenko, he's getting very, very consistent for us now. And
yep.
One question: when is Aguero going to get on this pitch?
Well, that was one of my points. Will he get on against Gladbach? He's got to start getting minutes, because his contract.
There's no match fitness there, is there?
Yeah, his contract's ticking down now, and I think he deserves another contract. I know we ran a poll on the group before, but I do think Aguero deserves, not to be thrown away like a rag doll, if you like. I think he does deserve at least
definitely not
a one.
If the club are talking about bringing Messi in, then surely Aguero's got more time with us.
Yeah, well, I agree. Yeah. I think he will get a 2-year deal. I think I'm with you, John. I think Messi will come in on a 2-year deal, and I think it'll be key then that they'll go to possibly New York City or something, and then develop that side as well. But yeah, I'm disappointed that Aguero's not getting match minutes, because there was times tonight when the ball was going through, and you think Aguero would have been on the end of that. It's the proper in the box.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, it's like it showed a picture of him warming up, and he stood at the side of the pitch and he's looking around thinking, what's happening? Am I going to get on or what? And I don't think he knows yet.
Is the game changer? We know he's not really played this season, but he is the game.
He's a game changer after about 4 games, though.
Yeah,
it takes him about 4 games to get back into it.
No, I totally agree. So, guys, 18 wins in all competitions, 13 in the Premier League. I've got a big question for you. So there's 13 Premier League games left. So who is gonna come second in the Premier League after us?
Who?
John, go on.
I reckon it could be Leicester.
I agree. It's there now. The title there for us now. 10 points clear. 10 points clear. 18 games left.
No one's playing like us at the moment, and nobody can catch us.
It's the
if
style.
We carry on playing the way we are.
Who's playing left? Who's playing right? Who's playing centre? even we don't know. So how can managers, prep the pep?
Yeah.
Thoughts,
Well,
Alex?
we've got the squad to cover it. Unlike Liverpool, where they've now found out that they need a bigger squad. They can't cope.
Absolutely. At the moment, they're just a gift. What just keeps giving, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
They've lost.
Yeah.
They've lost. They'll be lucky to finish. In the top four. I don't believe they'll finish in the top floor because.
Has anybody heard if these when Klopp was talking? Is it true what he said about the God thing, or is it just somebody's made up?
I'd like to think it is something he'd say, because it'll go with his wind, if you know what I mean. It's just a man under immense pressure, and I've heard from a good source that in the summer he's going to be taking a year out and then going to manage the German national team. I think that will happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
yeah.
If Liverpool don't spend money, he will leave.
No, again, bang on. So, who was your man of the match today, Alex?
Just wanted to agree with John. I also think that Leicester will come second. Man of the match, John Stones. I think our defense won the game today. 1-0. It doesn't really show that our attack was brilliant. It was all about our defense. John Stones managed to shut down Aubameyang. He couldn't get nowhere near us, so he had a really good game. So I'm giving the man of the match to him.
Most of the match today, I thought Aubameyang was Arsenal's best defender.
Yeah,
and that's great credit. Let's have commentators. Martin Tyler, I can't be doing with him these days. Some of the things he says, it's so.
I can't be doing with him anytime.
Yeah, the Croydon De Bruyne. Really, the Croydon De Bruyne. I think it is. I think I posted on Twitter. I think it was at half time that Martin Tyler does need to retire now because he's way past his sell-by date. John,
there's loads of dinosaurs in the game, and they all need to be shoved on. Sky have just done it with 3 of them.
Yeah,
not long ago.
Absolutely.
And that's getting better now. And now we've got Mika in there, enjoying himself.
It's refreshing, and he's not scared to challenge. What is it? My boss called Souness the other day, turkey teeth Souness. He's not scared to challenge him, whether it's Roy Keane or Souness. He gets his point over, and you know something? He's become a really, really good pundit, and no wonder he's in demand because he's honest. He'll say when City are not good enough. And he gets his point across very, very well. Man of the match for you, John?
For me, Diaz.
Diaz?
Yeah, near enough every game he's man of the match for me because of what he's actually brought to the team.
Yeah,
he's totally changed the dynamics of the team.
It's took us a while to find a Vincent Kompany replacement, and Diaz just does it with absolute class as well. I think.
And you know what the best thing is? We've got him for the next 10 years.
Yeah. What is it, 23?
23 years.
23. And he can take a kick in. He can give it out. The ball's what he actually wins. It's just incredible to see that we've got somebody so young, but a leader as well.
Yeah, so, he will be next season's captain.
Yeah. Again, I agree with that.
Agree.
So we've had Alex, you say, who did you say, Alex, for your man of the match?
John Stones.
John Stones, he said.
John Stones, Diaz. I'm going to go for Fernandinho. I thought he broke a lot of the play up today. He assisted going forward as well. No, that's what you'd expect of Fernandinho anyway. Overall, not the best of matches, but 1-0 equals 3 points. 13 games left. 10 points clear. It's all good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
We can't be there.
Nothing to complain about.
So that does away with the Arsenal game. What's your thoughts on the Champions League match coming up in midweek?
I think we should win quite easily. And I think we'll end up with a clean sheet. So I'm going 2-0.
2-0. Alex, prediction against Gladbach?
I have no idea, if this team is good or not. This Borussia Mönchengladbach, no idea how they're doing in Bundesliga or anything. But I'm going for a win, slightly tighter. I think it will be probably a 2-1.
2-1. There's no reason why we can't win. The big question is, will we see minutes for Aguero? Time will tell, I suppose.
I'm saying
If we're
yes.
3-0 up at half time, then maybe.
Because he does need he does need game time without a shadow of a doubt. Right, guys. Anything else you want to put forward while we're on?
I would like to ask you guys about Gabby Jesus.
I thought it was brilliant when he come on, Alex. I thought the energy, what he's shown.
Wow.
Didn't you?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, his work rate was really good, but he made some debatable misses, to be honest.
Has that ball landed on the moon yet?
Yeah,
I can actually see
my
it
point.
in your background, John. No, I thought it was very good when he come on. I thought his energy was brilliant. It's just what we need, what I just thought it was just what we needed, because we was calm in play, and when Gabby come on, the energy was there, and when he got a few fouls against him, which knocked the clock a little bit.
His energy, yes, definitely. But his finishing is terrible at the moment. But then again,
exactly.
We've got literally 3 up front that can't finish at the moment.
So, who in the club have we got who can finish?
He's sat on the bench.
Exactly.
2 guys on the bench, to be precise. Sergio and Ferran.
Yeah, because I'm Foden. Foden was on the bench. He can finish.
Yeah.
Yes. And Torres is not getting much game time, is he really?
Unfortunately.
No. But how can he get in that team at the moment? Because it's just like, if you like, it's like a scene from the Wizard of Oz at the minute. All really small guys up front. And the bonus is the opposition can't get the ball off them.
To be honest, I may sound harsh, but I wouldn't mind resting Raheem Sterling for Ferran Torres.
Oh, and that's because I know, speaking to you previously, that's because you're frustrated with his touch and stuff like that.
Yeah, with his running at people and just losing the ball,
we're all frustrated with that. It's his decision making, basically. If he's got time to think, then he just goes wrong.
Yeah, I think he's the first name on Pep's team sheet.
He is. He plays every game.
And he does it. He play, like you say, he plays in every game. He's the only one who doesn't get really rested. So I think that speaks volumes. Yeah, it's frustrating at the times, Raheem, but he does bring a lot to the team, especially at 3 points. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there because I know you've got to get off, John. Thanks for joining us, and if
no problem.
I'm sure we'll do it again very, very soon. Thanks for joining us, guys.
No problem.
So that was the thoughts of John and Alex. What do you think? Aguero, does he need game time? Does he need a new contract? Has City done and dusted now? Have we won the league? Tell us your thoughts. As always, if you want to get involved in the show, contact us either through social media, leave your comments in the group. But until next time, stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.